Last time on Town Hall 11 Free-to-Play, we covered no siege machine armies, which was mostly the hybrid attack. Today, I'm dusting off the Hog Riders and Pekkas to use an army we dominated with at Town Hall 10. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe and welcome back for episode 75 of the Town Hall 11 Free-to-Play series. We got Clan War League starting in about 4 days, which means that we need to transition out of farmer mode and get into Clan War mode. That means that we need to work on a 3-star strategy and work on perfecting it before the Clan War League starts in the event that we face off against Town Hall 11s. Now, here's the deal, guys. You have got to change up your armies. I'm telling you right now, the last couple of days I've been kind of bored. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe you could tell in the previous episodes, but the fact of the matter is that we know that the hybrid works. We know that the ice golems, bowlers, witches, and bats works. We know that the Lalo is an amazing army, but if you don't change it up and you master that army and you 3-star everything, you will get bored. So we're going to take a look at this army right here, which is basically the equivalent of the Pekkas and Hog Riders at Town Hall 10. This is a Town Hall 11, and we're going to look at this attack here by Zeus. I wanted to do that so bad. I couldn't help myself. So how does this attack work? Well, it works very similar to how it did at Town Hall 10. We're going to use the Pekkas, King, Wall Wrecker at the beginning of the attack, and then we're going to send the Hog Riders in on the end of the attack to clear out the backside defenses. So when we understand how hogs work, they are a defensive seeking troop, and we also understand that they are incredibly weak to clan castle troops, they're incredibly weak to the eagle artillery, they're incredibly weak to the archer queen. So this section of the base on this particular attack really stands out as a great zone to bring your troops in to get rid of those heavy weaknesses. So we got the archer queen, we got the eagle artillery, we got the clan castle troops. Now, you know that once you get rid of the eagle artillery, you're basically turning the base into a Town Hall 10 because you don't have to worry about that barrage from the eagle artillery. So we're going to start out this attack with 2 Pekkas and a few wizards to start setting the outside funnel. Basically very similar to what we did at Town Hall 10. This was actually one of my favorites back at Town Hall 10 for Clan War. Now we're going to start out with the Wall Wrecker, the Bowlers, dropping the Pekka, dropping the Barb King, and dropping the Archer Queen, followed up by the Grand Warden. Now I want to point something out about this attack and answer a question that I got asked quite a bit back in Town Hall 10, is they always asked me, why did I drop my Barbarian King before I drop my Wall Wrecker? And that's the way I tend to do it. And the reason behind that is because when you place the Wall Wrecker first, it takes up all the damage around from all the defenses, meaning that it's basically absorbing everything, and its main intent is to take your kill squad or this group of troops deeper into the base. Unfortunately, that is not what happens here because Zeus dropped the Wall Wrecker first instead of using the Barbarian King, because that ability from the King, he boosts back up his health, gains a little bit of power, starts destroying things, and he's a really good tank. So that's why I place him before the Wall Wrecker. So the Wall Wrecker is going to stop exactly where I paused it. We're going to drop a jump spell to carry our Valkyries and Bowlers to the backside of this base or to the backside of this compartment, and they're going to go directly into the clan castle troops, the Archer Queen, and the Eagle Artillery. You'll notice that everything falls right here. So this is really nice because we got rid of those 3 weaknesses, and then you can pretty much start working into the Hog Rider portion of the attack. Now, whether you come in from the left side or the right side is really entirely up to you and where the troops are traveling. And you'll notice that because our troops are in the center, our attacker brings the Hog Riders off from the right side of the base up into these defenses. We got a Wizard Tower, we got a Grand Warden, and we also have an Archer Tower and this line of defenses that work their way all the way around the backside of the base. This is where you really focus more in on the Hog Riders and the placement of your heal spells. Our first heal spell is going to be dropped on top of the Grand Warden's altar as well as the Archer Tower, and then we're going to see heal spells used throughout the remaining attack, carrying the Hogs from defense to defense. Another heal spell dropped on the Hidden Tesla placements. They're going to go through these defenses, go over to the Archer Tower, and then they're going to target 2 different defenses here in the multi-target Inferno Tower as well as that Archer Tower. Another heal spell to carry these troops through the backside of the defenses, getting into a Wizard Tower, and then the final heal spell will be dropped where there is a Barbarian King. Because remember, They target defenses. They will not touch that king until all the defenses are gone. So now that the defenses are gone, those hog riders will eliminate the barbed king, and then they'll start doing the cleanup portion, helping the queen out. The queen's on the top side now. We've eliminated all the buildings, and then they're going to go back and take out the town hall. This is normally a very fast-paced moving army, so if you clear out all the defenses really fast, you should have plenty of time to finish up the attack for the 3-star. There's your army right there. Let's go do some lives. All right, so this looks like a decent base to use this army on. Let's see if we can time this thing correctly. Let's go ahead and drop our Pekkas. Now, the last replay we watched a base that had a town hall that was near the edge of the base. This time around, let's take a look at a base that has the town hall in the center. And so we're going to target this upper portion where we have the Eagle Artillery, Archer Queen, and the Clan Castle troops. And let's see if we can crack in there with our Queen, Bowlers, Grand Warden. We also have Valkyries inside of the Clan Castle. Here comes Clan Castle troops. Looks like we got some Valkyries. Oh my hot Lanta. Let's hurry up, boys. Let's go ahead and use our Grand Warden's ability to power through this area. Get the Bowlers deeper. Looks like the Wall Wrecker is going to continue to travel. And looks like the Archer Queen is going to assist with this process. Now, we can start working in some Hog Riders since we have, everything in the center where we want them to go. Let's go ahead and drop our jump spell. Let's drop Hogs over here. And we got to make sure that we try to protect our Queen a little bit because she is a heavy asset when it comes to protecting our troops and getting the Hogs to the back side of the attack. So here comes those Hog Riders working through the first single target. Ooh, my Queen just got popped on the other side. That's no good, right? But we do have 3 heal spells to carry our Hogs through the back side of this base. So let's drop another one here. Since we got to deal with a couple of bomb towers, looks like there's some giant bombs, and then the Hogs are going to work through, looks like an archer tower, a cannon. They're going to find some baby bombs, go up into a cannon. We got 2 heal spells remaining, so let's go ahead and drop one there. And what do we got for cleanup? Let's go ahead and get some minions back here. Let's drop a wizard, actually 3 wizards to help out a little bit. Drop an archer, and we can go ahead and drop our final heal spell right there. I think we have ourselves a nice 3-star here, guys. The Hog Riders are working up into that single target Inferno Tower, so we could have brought the Hogs in from the other side, but, we decided to come in from the other. We just had to flex on it. And when it came to the Archer Queen, yeah, she got roasted really early, but we still got a Pekka alive. We got a couple of Bowlers. It's just a matter of timing, guys. When it comes to armies like this one, you have to time things properly, and you should be good to go. It's a matter of practice, and as you practice it, you'll start to understand and see the things that we're doing in this attack right here. But until you practice it, you'll still kind of maybe have some faults. You might come up a little short because you used your raise spell a little too early, or you used the Grand Warden's ability a little too early. I've done that a few times already, and it just comes with repetition and understanding of the army. Hog Riders are going to take out that final Builder's Hut, and that is a triple right there. But that is not the only variant of the army. Let's take a look at a different variant. So we can pretty much agree that not every single defensive base design is always going to be exactly how we want it to be. So we can always make alterations to the army to meet the needs for what we're looking for. And we took away a couple of Pekkas and added in a couple of Electro Dragons to really kind of change up the mechanic of this attack. And we can use Electro Dragons to kind of assist with the clearance of buildings. We got a couple of Troll Tesla over here. He thinks he's a sneaky guy, doesn't he? So we're going to use our Electro Dragons to do some funneling on the outer portion of this base, but we're going to do a very similar thing like we did in the previous attacks. So we're going to start out with, let's see here, we can do our Barbarian King here. We can drop a Pekka, maybe a Wizard right there, and we're going to go ahead and release our Wall Wrecker to target the area where the Archer Queen is located. And so we got the King working his way in. Looks like we lost our Electro Dragon because it got weakened by those Troll Teslas, but it's okay, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and drop our Archer Queen and our Grand Warden, and looks like we do have Clan Castle troops here. We got a couple of miners. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's go ahead and release a Rage spell on our Valkyries. They're going to take down the miners. I had to think about that. They took down the miners. Looks like that Eagle Artillery is still very much alive, though. And it looks like our Bowlers went on the outsides of the base. Oh, my hot Lanta. Let's use that Grand Warden's ability. Let's try to fix this a little bit. We got a whole mess going on. Let's go ahead and release some Hogs through the center of this base and try to get in there, take down that Eagle, and get rid of it. Let's drop a heal spell for our Hogs to negotiate, and sometimes the attack might not go exactly how we want. So we got to be able to improvise and try to fix it as it progresses. So here goes our Hogs up into the multi-target Inferno Tower. We still got a Queen's ability, which is a good thing. And our Hogs are going to jump across the map, and they're going to go into the opposite side, taking on multi-target X-bow, mortars, and we got an archer queen that's going to follow them into the town hall. So you'll notice that the Electro Dragon on the bottom side of the base was able to clear out multiple buildings, which helped out dramatically down there. But now we got to keep our Hog Riders alive through the back side of this base. We got a couple of bomb towers right here, which is not a good thing for hogs. So let's go ahead and use a heal spell there. Drop a minion and a minion. They're going to take out the archer tower. Let's drop another heal spell here for our hogs to heal up past that bomb tower. And the queen's on the opposite side. So even though it looked like the attack started to fall apart, we were able to come back and rebound it. There were clan castle troops, although they weren't really necessarily ideal. They were taken out by the Valkyries very fast because they were miners, but we were able to successfully 3-star this base with this army with plenty of time to get the job done. 43 seconds remaining on a very common base design. I think I've seen this one quite a few times up here already. Now, Battle Elite is currently working on multiple friendly challenges right now. We got a couple of different armies being cycled through. They're trying out all kinds of different stuff. Nice little 3-star there with the use of the Electro Dragons. But let's see what's going on over here and what these guys are using. Oh my goodness, Power Boss 3-starred me. Oh my god, what did he use? He used the Pekka BoBat. Oh my gosh, man, I gotta watch this replay. Now, here's the deal, guys. This is actually a really good example to show us that there is a different flavor for everybody out there. You don't always have to use the same strategies. I just make these videos to show you that there's always a different option. If you get burnout with the hybrid, you can use a different army. This is the Pekka BoBat. We covered a lot of Hog Riders in this video, so it just shows you that you don't always have to use the same exact strategy, and it doesn't necessarily always apply to the most popular bases. I'm telling you like this, guys, if we try to cover popular bases, we're going to be covering those for a really long time. But if you understand the army that you're using, you could pretty much take down just about any base. It just might need to be modified a little bit. So this base has stood up to Electro Dragons in Clan War Leagues like every single season. But apparently, man, Power Boss coming in here hot with the Pekka BoBat. So we got an Electro Dragon working. He's got that Grand Warden's ability used. He's got bowlers working through with the King and the Queen. And that Wall Wrecker is going to make it all the way to the bottom side of this base going into the Archer. Oh my gosh, man, are you kidding me right now? What? It's just so bad. Freeze spell, bats on the multi-target. Very well played here with the bats fanning out into an air defense bomb tower. Freeze spell on the wizard tower. Well done. He's going to drop one more freeze spell on that wizard tower to shut it down. And then the bats are going to work their way up into a tornado trap. Oh my gosh, man, look at this dude steamrolling this base. He's going to get the bats in on the wizard tower. The wizard tower is distracted on the Pekka. Well done, man. Outstanding work here by Power Boss using the Pekka BoBat to crush my war base that's been around for the entire series. We've been using this base the whole time, and it's held up so well, but I think I'm going to need some more bases now. Oh my gosh. Either way, that's going to be pretty much it for today, guys. Hopefully you were able to get something out of today's video. Remember, you got to change it up. I understand that lightning spells are great, and the hybrid is great, and the ice golems, bowlers, witches, bats is a great army. But if you're getting bored using the same army that you've been 3-starring with the entire time, you got to change it up, try something new, learn something new, and that's what keeps us playing the game throughout the entire time. I try to do my best to change up the armies as often as possible to keep myself from getting bored. Today just provides you another option to play with or try out for yourself. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you want to see the Town Hall 11 free-to-play base from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.